Today I've got a little channel update for you, and I'm going over some of my goals and plans for the channel in 2024. So let's rock this. Hi everyone, how you doing? Welcome back. I'm Fuzz. So I'm doing a channel update today. I wanted to give you guys an idea of where I'm headed with this channel in 2024. Let you know what some of my goals are, some of the things I have planned for this channel in the coming year. Now I've got to say, guys, and I've said this before, but I think it's worth repeating. I continue to be totally taken aback by just how well this channel has been received and the rate at which it's grown and continues to grow, frankly. I've been both surprised and humbled to find that so many of you have taken an interest in my ramblings because, trust me, I realize that I'm not the most concise nor abbreviated communicator out there, right? I've always been kind of a talker, and yeah, I'm fully aware that I do tend to ramble sometimes. But I decided to just kind of lean into that for this channel and focus only on longer form content. I am not a fan of YouTube Shorts. That's why you don't see very many of them coming from this channel. Longer form content is what I do here. And yeah, I know sometimes I ramble and sometimes I tend to repeat myself a little bit. I get it. I'm always working on trying to improve my presentation wherever I can. But part of that just comes with the territory, right? I'm a talker, so you're going to get a lot of it on this channel. And to my own shock and amazement, many of you seem to appreciate what I'm doing here. And you guys have just been so kind in your positive responses to the content, and I'm just incredibly grateful for your support. So I just want to say thank you once again to all of you for watching, subscribing, all that good stuff. Thank you for being a part of this channel and this emerging community. Now, I do have a few things here that I want to sort of announce as either active right now or coming fairly soon, hopefully in the next 2 or 3 months or so. I'm going to be referring to my notes here a little bit on my laptop, so bear with me if I'm not able to make eye contact with you guys the entire time. I needed a few notes so that I could remember everything I wanted to discuss with you guys today. But before I get into each of those kind of announcement points, I just want to say, generally speaking, I am looking to kind of step things up a little bit more with the channel and deliver a little bit more content than I have been, and with a little more consistency than the rate at which I've been churning out content thus far. I've been averaging about 1 or 2 videos a week, but I'd really like to make that more like 2 or 3 videos a week at least. So that's something that I'm just going to be focusing on as an overall goal for the year, trying to bring a little bit more content to you guys and not have such a long gap of time between videos. But setting aside that general goal, there are a few specific other things that I'm planning on doing with the channel this year, and that's what I'm going to talk about right now. The first thing I want to do with the channel this year is I want to start doing live streams. Believe it or not, that's something I've never done. I've never done a live stream on any medium at all. So it's really brand new to me, right? And honestly, it's something I've been a little bit nervous about doing. The idea of going live without a net is frankly a little intimidating to me, right? I'm always afraid I'm going to stumble over my words or mangle words or do something, a piece of saliva comes out of my mouth or something, right? I'm always afraid something like that's going to happen. So I've been a little bit anxious about the idea of doing live streams. And admittedly, I've probably been dragging my feet a little bit on getting the live streams going for that reason. But I know that it's something that once I get into it, I'm sure once I get comfortable with it, I'm sure it won't be a problem at all. I did buy a new 4K webcam and a condenser mic a few months back for the purpose of being able to use them for live streams. So I just need to get that set up and get StreamYard figured out, learn how to use StreamYard and all that good stuff. But it is something I'm hoping to get going here in the next couple months. Now, I'm probably going to do some kind of a test stream at some point just to kind of, for my own benefit, just to kind of see how StreamYard works and get familiar with the whole thing. But this channel will be celebrating its 1-year anniversary on March 24th. So I was thinking that might be the perfect opportunity to do my first big live stream. Have you guys all come and hang out, and we can chat about movies and physical media, and you can ask me questions or whatnot. But overall, incorporating occasional live streams into the channel content is something I definitely like to explore. I'm not totally sure in what capacity yet, meaning how consistent or how routine such live streams will become. But once I get comfortable with the whole streaming thing and I get over my nerves, I wouldn't mind establishing like a weekly live stream, or at least like a monthly live stream, where we can all just hang out and chat about physical media. I might even come up with some little name for it, like Fuzz Stream Live or something. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments about this. What do you think about the idea of me doing a live stream? Is that something you guys would be into? Is it the kind of thing you guys would participate in? Let me know in the comments down below. And the whole live stream thing also ties into another thing I want to try and do this year, and that is I want to start having guests on the channel and maybe doing some collaborations with other BlueTubers out there, both on my channel and on their channels, wherever desired. Now, I've got a few YouTube friends that I've been chatting with about this, about doing something along these lines. So I'm hoping that we can come up with a fun topic and engage in some fun back and forth banter at some point. And of course, my instincts with this channel are to try and come up with some kind of cool topic for a list, right? And then maybe have like 2 or 3 guests on, and then we can each rotate back and forth going through like our top 5 choices of whatever list topic we've chosen. So this is something I'm very much looking forward to exploring with other YouTubers out there, getting together with other YouTubers and coming up with some cool content to take things to the next level here. The next thing I want to do with the channel this year is I want to start doing some 4K reviews, some proper 4K reviews. I've been wanting to come up with some kind of format for incorporating 4K reviews into this channel. I haven't really done actual like dedicated 4K reviews on this channel. Usually I'm just talking about new 4K releases in my list videos, right? My various list videos. But I wanted to come up with some kind of review format that goes a little bit beyond the kind of surface comments I usually generate for my list videos. I've been kind of reluctant to go with the dedicated video format, meaning where an entire video is dedicated to reviewing a single movie in great depth and detail. But I don't really feel like the dedicated in-depth reviews are the type of thing that would work best for this channel, especially considering there are lots of other great BlueTubers out there, not only doing in-depth reviews that cover pretty much every aspect of a 4K release, but I feel like they're doing a far better job than I could if I were doing those same type of in-depth reviews. And I'll even give you a few recommendations here in a minute of other BlueTubers that I think you should check out if you're looking for some in-depth 4K reviews. However, in the near future, I would like to establish some kind of mini review format for those who are interested in hearing my thoughts, my take specifically on certain new catalog 4K releases. So my plan is to start a mini review series called 4K Takeaways. Where I give you guys just that, my take or readout on any given recent 4K releases that have captured my attention. I'm thinking for each video, I'll choose like 3 to 5 new catalog releases that have come out on 4K within the last like month or month and a half or something. And then I'll briefly talk about each of the films and go over the pros and any cons of their 4K releases. And keep in mind, these reviews are going to be a little bit more organized and structured compared to how I usually present titles in my list videos. For my list videos, oftentimes I'm just kind of winging it and saying whatever pops into my mind. And sometimes it shows, doesn't it? I mean, sometimes I have specific things in mind to touch on, and I may or may not remember to touch on them when I'm going through my list, right? But that's not how I'm planning on approaching the 4K takeaways. The 4K takeaways will have a little bit more information about each release, and I'll be paying a lot closer attention to details, taking notes when I'm watching the movies or whatnot, generally putting more effort into the research and scripting of these reviews and making sure that I have specific points that I do touch on with each 4K review. So the 4K takeaways are going to be, condensed little reviews, but they're going to be packed with a little bit more information than you would normally expect to receive from me if I were doing like one of my list videos or whatnot. Now, I will probably be launching the 4K takeaways reviews probably in March. I'm thinking the new James Cameron films that are coming out, The Abyss, Aliens, True Lies, those are all coming to 4K in March. So I'm thinking those are the films I'm going to talk about in my first 4K takeaways video. Now, for those of you who are looking for in-depth, detailed 4K reviews, I actually do have a couple channels that I would recommend to you that I would encourage you to go check out. The first one is Twinflix, Paul over at Twinflix. He does a great job on his 4K reviews. He's very informed. He knows what he's talking about, and he's got some great sources as well backing up his reviews. Not to mention, he also does these awesome screenshot comparisons between what the Blu-ray looks like and what the 4K looks like. That's not the kind of thing we would ever get from me on any of my reviews. I don't have the equipment to or know how to do that, to pull screenshots and all that. I'm not going to mess with that kind of stuff. But Paul over at Twinflix, he does have the equipment to do that, and he does a great job with his review. Another channel I'd highly recommend along the same lines as Twinflix is James over at In Search of Physical Media. He also does screenshot comparisons, and he provides a ton of great info. He's also very well informed and knows his stuff. So either of these two guys, you can't go wrong checking out their 4K reviews. Both of them do a fantastic job. There's other reviewers out there too that also do a great job. John over at Let's Talk Entertainment and Media, he's got some great 4K news and 4K reviews going on his channel. And then, of course, Ken over at Mid-Level Media, who I'm sure many of you are familiar with. Ken always does great reviews as well. So yeah, check out some of those other channels if you're looking for some more detailed and in-depth 4K reviews, meaning more detailed and in-depth than I would be doing on this channel. Also, another thing I wanted to mention, and really this is more of just kind of an awareness point, but keep an eye on my community posts tab on my channel because I often do post various things that I think you guys might be interested in. Sometimes I'll share articles about physical media that I think are interesting, or other times I might post pre-orders to titles that I know a lot of you are interested in, like the James Cameron 4K titles that are coming out in March. As a former writer and editor, I do find that the community posts are a vehicle that I like to utilize from time to time in communicating various channel-related info to my subscribers. So yeah, just keep an eye on the community tab on my channel. You'll find it on the channel's homepage because I do like to post information there from time to time. Another thing I'd like to try and do this year is maybe some kind of a movie room tour or collection tour. I know that those types of videos are often quite popular on channels like this. I'm not exactly sure when or how I'm going to do this collection tour, but it will likely be a little later on in the year before that happens. There are a few things in this room that I need to get in order and get reorganized before I attempt to do any kind of movie room tour. But I thought that might be something kind of fun to do on the channel at some point. I have received a few requests for movie room tours from viewers, so I just wanted to let you all know it's been in the back of my mind, and it will happen at some point later this year. Okay, and the last thing that I wanted to talk about that I'm doing with the channel is that I've just activated channel memberships. Initially, I wasn't sure if channel memberships was something I was even going to want to do with this channel. I just wasn't sure if it was for me, right? I wasn't sure if it was the most appropriate thing to do with this type of channel. But I kind of started to reassess that once I personally discovered a few channels that I really liked and wanted to join and just wanted to give a little extra support to because I really like those channels. Now, keep in mind, I don't expect anything at all here, right? I'm happy if you guys are just watching the videos and liking the videos and subscribing and whatnot. I don't expect anything as far as the channel memberships are concerned. But I figured for any of you out there who may be big fans of the channel and content and maybe want to offer a little bit of extra support, I wanted to make an additional option available for you guys to do that. Okay, so what I've done here is I've created what I'm calling the Fuzz Club. If you'd like to become a member of the Fuzz Club, it's $1.99 a month. And of course, you will have access to a few perks as part of that membership. And it's just one tier, one low price, gets you access to all the perks, which I will go over here briefly. And the first perk is a loyalty badge. You'll get a little fuzz badge here that will appear next to your name in any comments you leave or any chat messages once I start doing live streams. With that badge appearing next to your comments, everyone will know that you're a member of the Fuzz Club, that you're not just an ordinary subscriber, but you've taken that extra step. Everyone will know that you're a loyal fan of the Fuzz. And that badge will change colors over time at various milestones the longer you remain a member of the Fuzz Club. Another big perk of the Fuzz Club is that you'll receive priority response to any comments or chat messages you leave. And that's something I could actually see increasing in value even more over time as the channel continues to grow and as I find that it becomes more and more challenging for me to address as many comments as I'd like to in a timely manner. Of course, those of you who've spent any time in the comments sections of my videos know that I can actually be pretty chatty in the comments. And you guys are amazing. I mean, the engagement on this channel seems to me to be really high. And I'm just incredibly grateful for that, guys. I really am. And as such, I really like talking to you guys. And I always try to be as active as I can in responding to comments. But as a Fuzz Club member, your comments and feedback will automatically jump to the front of the line and be addressed first, which of course essentially means that you will have priority access and a direct line to me. Another Fuzz Club perk will be member shoutouts, which will materialize in a couple different ways here. Now, I haven't completely figured out how I'm going to do this yet. I'm still working on that, but I'm thinking I'll develop some kind of like title card that will appear at some point in all of my videos, and that title card will have the names of everybody who's a member of the Fuzz Club, or at least as of that video's recording. But I'll also be doing individual shoutouts of some kind in my videos whenever new members join. And the last perk that I wanted to mention will be some occasional members-only content. It won't be something that's necessarily routine or consistent with this channel, but periodically I may drop a members-only video or do like a members-only live stream or a live chat or something, right? Where we can all just hang out and maybe chat about our favorite flicks. You guys can ask me questions, talk about our favorite physical media releases. And that will be something that I will be doing on this channel occasionally. But like I said, it's not going to be something that's consistent or routine. I'm not going to be doing like a weekly members-only live stream or anything like that. This will just be the type of thing where occasionally you'll see an extra bonus video pop up that only members can access. Now keep in mind, any members-only videos that I do drop will likely be something a little outside of the usual channel niche, right? Because really, I want everyone to be able to see most of my videos. I don't like having too much exclusive content that only members can watch, right? That's just not how I roll. But if you are a Fuzz Club member, occasionally you may get to see me tackle some subgenres or other aspects of physical media collecting that don't necessarily fit into my main groove on the channel. So for example, maybe one of those members only videos might be me, say, talking about music, right? Talking about CDs here, right? My favorite artists and my favorite CD collections. But I could totally see that as something that members might take an interest in, especially members who are big fans of music as well, and who know that I am also a big fan of music. Or maybe another video I'm talking about just a different genre of films than I usually discuss on this channel, right? This channel, I primarily talk about action, horror, and sci-fi movies on this channel, but maybe for a members only video, I might tackle dramas or some other kind of subgenre that you normally wouldn't hear a whole lot from me about. So to join the Fuzz Club, you just hit that join button down below. It's just one tier, one low price, gets you access to all of these perks, as well as any additional future perks that I add into the deal later on. I also wanted to let you guys know that I've actually had the supers activated on this channel for quite some time. I've just never mentioned them before, but I figured now was as good a time as any. If I'm talking about the Fuzz Club, may as well let you guys know that I also have the supers activated. So Super chats, super stickers, super thanks. All of those are available as an option for anyone who'd like to throw a little extra support the channel's way. I'm sure most of you are familiar with super chats, but the super thanks are probably the most applicable to the channel at this time. For those who don't know, a super thanks is the same thing as a super chat, except that the super thanks applies to the comments section of any given video rather than the chat room. But I just want to say in advance that I am super appreciative of and grateful for any additional support that you guys throw my way. Again, I don't expect anything at all. I really don't. But I just wanted to let you guys know the options are there. Okay, so that about wraps up my channel update and some of my goals and plans for 2024. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I always love hearing from you guys, and I'd especially like to hear from you this time and hear what you think of my ideas for the channel this year. And I also want to encourage you guys to let me know if you have any ideas for future videos that you'd like to see me do. I can't guarantee that I'll do every idea, but you guys have a standing invitation to drop your ideas for videos in the comments at any time. Some ideas might be a little bit more feasible than others, but I always appreciate the suggestions. And I have been known to take viewer ideas for videos and run with them from time to time. So be sure to leave any ideas you have down in the comments below. And I just want to reiterate that I'm going to be stepping things up a little bit here. I've got a bunch of videos I'm working on right now that I'm really looking forward to sharing with you guys. I've got about like 5 or 6 videos in the works right now at varying stages of development. Some of them are already done in terms of being scripted out and ready to shoot. I'll have my next video out in a couple days. And then I'll also have a new Back to Basics installment, which will be dropping, I believe, early next week. So yeah, lots of good stuff coming with this channel. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for your support of this channel. It means the world to me. I really appreciate you watching, and I'll see you soon.